Hey good people, this is Tori with Datingwright, a channel solely focused on helping men and women make better decisions in their dating life. And in this video, we're going to be discussing a Kendra G live that she did. We had a lady who had a huge dating requirement list and she's been divorced twice. So this one should definitely be interesting. But before we get into any of this, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share the video, since that's by far the best thing you can do to support the channel. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get into this breakdown.
Hello.
Hey, Kendra.
Y'all coming through with the light tonight. With the I am loving it. What is your name,
girl.
baby?
I'm Keisha.
Keisha, where you calling us from?
Texas.
Texas in the building. What part of Texas?
I'm in Central Texas.
Say again.
I'm in Central Texas.
Central Texas. How old are you, Keisha?
45.
45. You have any kids?
Yes. 17 and 25.
17, 25. Same dad?
Yep.
Was you once married?
Yep.
How many years was you married for?
I've been married twice. So first marriage was 10 years. Second marriage 2.
Say again.
First marriage was 10 years. Second marriage was 2.
Second marriage was 2. Okay. Yep. I just moved my thing by accident. All right. Keisha, what do you do for a living?
I work for the government.
Say it again.
I work for the government.
She works for the government. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Taurus.
You're a Taurus. When's your birthday? It's coming up then, right?
No, it was April the 21st.
Okay. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
This is Keisha in Central Texas, 45, 2 children. She was married twice, works for the government, and is a Taurus. Why did you get a divorce from your last marriage?
Child, that's old news. We don't even need to talk.
All right, we will move forward.
That's interesting. Whenever you hear a woman talking about it, she don't want to discuss what happened in a previous marriage or a divorce, especially when it's been 2 divorces, that's a red flag.
What kind of man you looking for, Keisha?
Okay, so you need to put out the list. Gotta have good credit. We don't do bad credit at all. No child
What's the
support.
credit score? What's the minimum credit score for you?
At least a 720. We can do 720. That means at least you can, do American Express. We can travel. We can get, some global entry. We can get into the lounges at the airport, that kind of thing.
So you know what's interesting? You didn't make it about the figures. You made it about the credit, because a 720 score 9 times out of 10 would be a 6-figure or higher guy.
She said 720 like it was a 800 or something, like it was that high of a credit. A good A+ credit score is over 800, but 720, you can make $50,000 a year, pay off most of your debt, and own your own home and have a credit score of 801. Good credit just means you pay your bills on time and you live within your means. It don't necessarily mean you make 6 figures. I don't think she even knows what she want or talking about as far as that. As far as he got to be able to get into certain lounges at the when they traveling, that's not a big deal to get in most of those lounges. A lot of people get in those lounges if they got flyer miles, and they also have the reward points. That don't really say anything about 6 figures, but whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's about the credit score.
It's not even really about the 6 figures, meaning 720. It's good money management.
Okay.
So I'm 6 figures. I'm well into the 6 figures, and I'm not paying for vacations. If you can't do global entry and TSA pre-check, you cannot travel with me. I'm not waiting. I fly first class a lot of the times. So if you can't, I can't foot the bill for that. No.
And that was so shallow, the way she said, I'm well into the 6 figures, as if that puts her up there on this pedestal. That's why men say we don't care about how much money a woman makes, because no matter how much money she makes, we still got to flip the bill, pay for vacations, and buy her first class tickets. It's just the point of how she said she makes these six figures, but apparently there's still something lacking in your life and you're not happy about it. And what you're not happy about is you're still alone. You don't have a spouse or a husband or a third husband. You're alone with your six figures. So it's a trip when women say that, like, that they just went up a couple points because they got six figures.
No,
Keep
no.
going, Keisha. All right, so
No.
you gotta have good credit. 720 is the minimum of a credit score. What else?
Yep. I would prefer you have your own home, your own car.
Home. Okay, real quick. Home as in house, or he can live in an apartment.
Yeah, no, we don't do apartments. We do houses. No, we don't do apartments. No. I mean, when you come to a purchase of a house, that's a big purchase. So that means that there's some sort of stability. I mean, certain things mean certain things in your life. Come on, you can qualify for a home. Come on. You know.
Okay, so 720 minimum credit score. You have to own a house. She is adamant. Can he own a condo or it has to be a house?
He can own a condo.
Okay, so you have to own either your home. So it has to be either a condo or a house. What else,
Yeah.
Keisha?
He has to like pets. I do have a dog. That is my best bud. You know, my kids are older and they're doing their thing. So you got to be able to travel. Okay. No criminals at all. Because again, I work for the government. So I do have certain clearances and people that are attached to me, you know. We can't, certain things we just can't do, unfortunately.
Okay. And okay, is that it for the list?
Let me see. I like tall men. I'm a Taurus, so my love language is touch and gifts.
Here we go with this zodiac and love language crap. This is a woman who done been through 2 marriages, multiple relationships, and still none of those zodiac signs and none of this love language stuff helped her at all. It's people need to stop this. We need to stop this zodiac and this love language stuff. I get the merits of it. I get the gist of it as far as the love languages, but I think people just go overboard with it. This whole side of the game just got to be stopped because people just sabotaging themselves with it.
So if you're not, mentally available to learn and to, venture out in life and do certain things, I'm not a house log. So you got to be able to, go and if you have kids, that's okay, but you better have a good relationship with the baby mama because I don't do drama. I don't have a bad temper, but I don't tolerate certain things.
Okay. So what's your deal breakers? What would you not date besides the opposite of everything we just said?
Bad credit, no car, can't travel. You have to have a passport. Have to. So that means no back child support. Because you can't get a passport if you owe tremendous back child support. Clean. I'm a neat freak. My house, I like it to be a certain way. So when I come to your house, I don't want no dishes in the sink. Your house can't smell funny. Like certain things. As you get older, you tend to have certain customs and courtesies. And my customs and courtesies is luxury, cleanliness, and fun. Those are a must for me.
Okay. Keisha, now you've been married twice. I know I asked you this question at the top of the show and you didn't want to divulge, but now I need to know a little bit because you have your list. I'm going to respect your list, but I'm curious to know, you've been married twice. Who ended both marriages? Was it you or your ex-husband?
I did both. So
can you, without maybe giving a lot of details, why did you end both divorces?
First husband, which is the father of my children, and I had been with him since 17.
Okay.
We outgrew each other. My progression was fast. His was a turtle. So, we are really good friends at this point. We have a great co-parenting relationship. But as far as marriage, we stayed married a lot longer than we actually were together. So we came to a point where we were just like, hey, You know, I don't want to hold you up if you want to get into another serious relationship and possibly get married. So we just divorced. So there was really no bad blood there. The second marriage was just a disaster. He was a Scorpio, and us Tauruses and Scorpio, it's either we really love each other or we hate each other. So we fell on the end of we hate each other. So
okay, Keisha, let me ask you this. So how long you been single for now?
I was divorced since 2019.
Okay, so not that long. All right, so when was that your last relationship?
I had a dating span in between there, but nothing serious.
Okay. The guy you describe, everything that he has, does he have to be with you and only you?
Yes.
Okay. So this has to be also a man. He has to be tall. He has to have a 720 credit score. He has to own his own house. He has to be able to do global entry, a passport. He has to love pets. Could he have kids?
Yes.
He can have kids.
No small kids.
What's the age limit of the small kids?
12, because that's the age to stay home by yourself.
Okay. So listen, no pushback on your list. Let me just ask you this. Is that list non-negotiable? Like if you don't find, is companionship or is that list more important to you? Because I think there's some things on your list that are superficial that you could work with.
Okay. I'm not so ganged up on companionship because I am a happy being with my
Okay, so
my thing is when you go into getting into relationship and joining your life with someone else's, sometimes their baggage can be a bit heavy. And for me, I've been traveling light for a while and I'm not ready to pick up a whole lot of baggage from someone else. So my list is, I wouldn't say non-negotiable, but I'm pretty stern on certain things. Global entry, I mean, it wouldn't be fair for me to travel with you and you can't do TSA pre-check. I'm not taking off my shoes. I'm not standing alone. Certain things I'm just not doing. I mean, I've kind of made my way through the channels that have those customs, you know, just,
The way she keeps using all this airport terminology, I'm starting to think she works for the government, all right. She probably worked for TSA or she worked in the airport somewhere, but she acting like she just know too much about the airport. Talking about these lounges, first class and all this shit. Like, what the hell they got to do with it?
But the agreement that you have made is if you can't get it, you're fine. Like you either have this or you won't have companionship, and that's fine with you.
Yes, because those things they're really easy to achieve. You can.
Let me ask you this. Okay, now let me throw this scenario out there. You meet a guy, he got all the qualities, he has your list. You guys are rocking and rolling. A month in, something tragic happens. He loses his job. You know, now what? Do you break up with this man?
Are we in a committed relationship?
Y'all in a committed relationship, and life happens, and now he can't fly first class. He lost his job. You know, life has hit him, and you still want to go on your fabulous trips and things of that nature. Do you leave that man because he can't continue on to live the way you live?
No, Kendra. Not after. I mean, you know, if we're in a committed relationship and I'm really, really feeling them, like if I'm really feeling them, like a month in, you're really not. Maybe
let's say 6. I guess the point I'm trying to make is
okay.
Because the thing is this, like, your list is your list. I ain't gonna challenge you on a girl. You have to be happy. That's why I asked you about companionship, because sometimes you might miss out on companionship if you're like, I think that, again, I know how you roll. I roll in a similar way to a certain degree, but I also know that everybody doesn't always roll that way. But if you are strong, if you're like, I have to fly first class, I will not take off my shoes. Those things to me, when it comes to a foundation of a relationship, is kind of superficial. Like, hardcore things is like, are you respecting me? Are you taking care of me? If something happened to you, would he still be there for you and take care of you if life happened? Those are the real things. TSA pre-check, Keisha, you really gotta not date a guy because he can't do TSA pre-check. Someone asked, did your last 2 ex-husbands meet all your expectations for your requirements?
Yes.
They did. Okay. And that wasn't enough for you to stay with them?
No.
So you left for other reasons?
Yeah.
This mess is petty. She's talking about some teenage girl type, childish behavior. All this money matters talk. It's just, and this is the reason why she's probably not found a relationship. Everything is based on a scale with this woman, and nothing's based on love and looking deeper than the outer. Everything is based on monetary and what this person can do for you. And that's why she's in the situation that she's in. Okay, that's all I got for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, and share the video as much as possible. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.